We're live a few seconds late for very important reasons that we will not disclose.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
I just saw your name as MSN BDSM. Alex, I'm upset you haven't commented on my name.
Paloma Diamond? What is that from?
You haven't seen the TikTok guy that does all the like leading actresses, and it's all these different fake. Oh, well, I got some TikToks to send you.
Ooh.
Oh, please do. I love getting TikToks from people. It's like a love language. And to all 7 of you watching, yes, some of us are finally back. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So it'll be a few weeks before we have Haley back. Haley's off being in every improv show in Chicago right now.
Literally all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
They're like the lovers trying to bribe Penelope and be like, marry me instead. That's but she's Penelope.
I've never met someone who is attempting to nor as capable of just winning improv.
Yeah.
Like the concept of improv.
But we're gonna try damn hard tonight.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
We're gonna try to win improv tonight.
A lovely first alternate. We are.
We're
Hey.
singing tear
Did we were the
violins.
first alternate or like?
Sometimes you're the first alternate and still get a job offer.
That's true.
And in honor of Haley, I think each of us should go around and do our best Haley impression.
Oh, I'm just doing mouth winks, like.
That's
Or
good.
like-
Do it again.
Or like the sexy baby voice.
Oh, yeah, the voice is good.
It somehow doesn't bother me as much when you do it.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I think you just found out that you're more his type than Haley is.
Look, there is a vast difference between not bothering me as much as Haley and not bothering me, period.
I don't know why the phrase "not bothering me" period sounds like old school. Like it sounds old English about someone having a period. Not bothering me period.
Who are you? A Harmony Grinder?
Yes, Garth Brooklyn then.
Oh, sorry. No, I was a couple jokes behind. I think I'm lagging on my end.
Nothing wrong with a little lag in the evening.
Nothing wrong with a little lag. What do boys talk about? This is
Well-
odd. I feel like I'm back at home again. I've got my dad and my gay brothers.
And honestly, a rotating cast. We don't know which one she's referring to. Jonathan and his cat eyes got big dad energy right now.
Well, she did say dad and not daddy, so
I could be both. I don't want to be both.
Green, I could be violet.
Don't make me be both, but I will be both. if
I don't
have
want to meet the person who's both dad and daddy because I think that's a little like.
What about Papa and
But
Poppy?
here's the thing, though. Someone you have met. I mean, I say this. I make it sound like I know someone specifically, but like hypothetically, you have met someone who is both dad and daddy, like two different people.
I guess. I guess that feels like it's like she's someone's sister. She's someone's mother. He's
someone's dad. He's someone's daddy.
He's someone's daddy. He's someone's daddy. He's someone's uncle.
I also hate the like that's what daddy has become because my whole life, my father, which I don't call him my daddy. That's like it's the hard A that really just kind of like. It's like it's daddy.
Daddy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? I think though that we still get away with that with your family because of the Southern ties to it. Because
Yeah.
I know your parents, mama and daddy, like
Mom and daddy.
when I talk about them, but
Yeah.
I've never looked at and I've given your dad a hug and been like, "Drive safe, daddy." Like it's never like.
It's never been like drive safe, dad. It's just the emphasis
Wait,
on
you
the
don't
A.
get
I
dad
mean,
hug enough?
Emphasis on the A.
it's the A.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
hit the D, and then also hit the A. Those are trains in New York City.
You're not wrong.
You're gonna have to put the green line up.
There is a D and an A train. They're different lines, but yes.
And Alex has ridden the D and ridden the A.
I used to take the A.
You don't really ride the A. It's the
A rides you.
You don't ride the A. The A rides you. Which like is a euphemism, but also it's like, damn, the A line is rough. You're just like, you don't ride the A line. The A line rides you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
What about
is tonight the State of the Union?
Yes, it is.
Alex
we're going up against Biden, y'all.
Alex and I saw an ad for the State of the Union today, which was where Joe Biden called like all these famous celebrity presidents to like ask their advice.
Like fictional ones. Like he called Bull Pullman. He called Morgan Freeman. Martin Sheen, Gina Davis, the President Grant from Scandal. It was really good. He was like, he's like, I know my big speech is coming up tonight. Like, what is some advice I can get from other presidents? And it was really cute for them to be like, well, Mr. President, during my tenure as president. I was like, it was a fun ad.
Oh, because Joe's playing pretend as president too. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
The Kentucky leaped out there just now.
Like, I think really what he should have learned from that is the key is have Aaron Sorkin write for you.
God, I love The West Wing.
Mm-hmm.
And not just because the Beast wouldn't let me go.
I was about to say it's forbidden. Listen, when you the other day were riding around with all that furniture, you're like, I'm riding around with a regional touring production of The Beauty and the Beast in my van.
It was so much furniture in my car. Oh my God. Do we have time for a funny story before we start?
Of course.
Yeah.
We've always got time for a funny story. So don't mind me. I'm going to stretch out on my clock-shaped rug. Anyway, sorry, that was stupid. Anyway. You ever seen a big comfy couch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, yesterday, I had to take a bunch of furniture from my place to the community aid, and I took a bookshelf, I took my old bookshelf, an old entertainment center, my couch, and my desk. And of those 4 pieces of furniture, the couch and the desk I had not acquired new. I had found them on the street years ago. So I get to the community aid. They take the bookshelf, the desk, and the entertainment center, but the community aid does not take upholstered stuff. So they were like, sorry, we don't take that. You can go to the Salvation Army. It's just down the road. So I drove to the Salvation Army and I pulled up into the fill line. This lovely, lovely Hispanic man came out to meet me. And I was like, hey, I just have this like couch for you guys. Like, I'm here to unload it. He's like, oh, okay, great. So I'm going around to the front of my van to open up a door, and a white gentleman has joined us. And all I hear is them both go, no bueno. So I come back around and the guy goes, hey guy, I'm so sorry. We can't take this couch from you. Like, we'll never resell it. And there is like in parts of it that you never saw in my apartment because I got it off the street. There was some color like change happening because Jonathan and I found it the night that I moved into this apartment 2 years ago, and it worked. And he's like, yeah, we can't take it. We'll never resell it. I'm sorry. We've got like overhead and like blah. I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like I said, I didn't buy it. Like I found it and it has done its job. I was like, I just want it to have another life.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, well, there's a place called Off the Streets, which is like off of 30 on like Delp Road. And it's an organization that helps people who are getting like, who are homeless, who are getting housing, and they're helping them back on their feet. So I was like, oh, sweet. Awesome. He's like, yeah, they're always looking for stuff like that. I was like, okay, cool. So I go there.
They won't take it.
You won't take it. It's too bad even for them.
This is a Seinfeld episode. They won't take the couch, Jamie.
My standards are lower than an organization that is helping people get off the street.
Because of a stain, one measly little stain where you can't even see it.
So then, and also this is an L-shaped sectional that
it's a nice
you
sofa.
fit that in a van?
The chaise opened up to storage, and it had a cord to it that if you plugged in, you could charge USB. It had a USB porting charge on the side of it.
And the bottom pulled out and it made a full-size bed.
It made a full-size bed. Well, I panicked and I was on a very tight schedule because I had to do a lot of big heavy lifting before my elevator in this building broke, and I needed to get the van empty so I could put all the furniture that I was giving to Jonathan in my car. And so I happened to remember that I work for and will up until tomorrow at 5 p.m. A gentleman, I will not say his name, who has several giant goods disposable dumpsters at various properties of his. So I broke that thing apart like they teach you to hide a body, and I scattered it across several dumpsters so it can't be traced back to me.
My God, and you're so strong too. That must have felt amazing ripping that thing apart.
Oh, I mean, when I picked it up over my head, I just went, ah! And I'm done.
Yes. Step one of disposing of a body: pick it up and throw it.
I'm surprised none of the kids in Commons would have taken it.
Yo,
you see, there was a stain on the back, and they can't take things like that.
They got up the like wooden platform at the back of the living room. They picked it up. I'm like, Jesus.
Well, so the thing is that I haven't told the kids at Commons that I'm leaving.
Oh, they're gonna cry.
Yeah, not the IT crowd learning before the Commons.
Breaking news from the IT crowd.
That shows how many of the people in Commons are actually watching.
Yeah. I will say, I was going to say earlier when you were like, guess who's finally back? I was like, it is kind of sus that you've been gone for like weeks and then you show up and you're in this barren apartment. It's like, Alex, please show us a newspaper with today's date. Like, are you okay?
I'm fine. There is no war in Bossing Say.
Have you guys watched the new?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
My mouth shut.
You have thoughts? It's on Netflix.
So many.
All right. Give us a short, concise, like less than a minute review.
It is not the cartoon. However, it pays beautiful homage to it, if you will. And I need you to understand that that Kitara will be disappointing until the very end.
Okay, great.
But I have faith that they will write her better.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I just have seen this one TikTok over and over. Like, my name is his name Saka? It rhymes with Aka or...
Young ladies, I rock you.
He has an interesting face. He's cute. But he has an interesting
does. I want to like ski down his nose.
It's just so... He looks like an Easter Island statue a little.
He's so pretty.
Oh.
You know who else is pretty?
The IT crowd.
You beat me to it, Katie, but it was still a great setup. Welcome, everybody, to Improv Technology. My name is Jeff Wolfall. I am your host, and tonight I am joined by three of the most incredible improvisers currently active on the internet that are willing to admit that they do improv. Let me introduce them to you right now. The award for Best Adapted Screenplay goes to Alex Stampoli.
You're adopted.
Adapted, not adopted screenplay.
Oh, name with your fancy words.
I love Danny.
The award for Best Hair and Makeup goes to Katie Hope Noble.
This is a damn lie because Jonathan is a hero of hair and makeup. I'm merely a poser.
I'm last, so I'm afraid of what he's saying I am.
In memoriam, Jonathan Hensley.
Could you imagine if we had dimmed the lights for you and then you lived?
Oh,
like we already.
Oh my God!
We had held the episode and then you surprised us. Like we already had the credits popped up that said, "To our dearly beloved Jonathan, date to date," and we're like, "Never mind, he made it."
Looks like we made it.
Not in bitch.
And tonight we're going to do some improv for you. What that means is that everything from this point forward is going to be made up off of our performers' heads. Oh, damn. Benny's in the chat. What's up, Benny?
Benny.
We're going to just start making some stuff up. That sound good to all of you?
I can almost hear him. Over the course of 3 separate entities. Who is this typing? Is that you, Alex?
No, it's Alexis from whatever set she's on.
Oh, she's at dinner.
Yeah, dinner table set.
Oh, I mean, like
Tennis match.
she wrapped filming for the day. She called me. She was still out there in Philly, but she wrapped filming.
Oh,
But
nice.
she's with her Aunt Cindy and cousin Rachel.
Sounds made up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, who has a cousin named Rachel?
Just like this first game that we're calling Name That Artwork.
Right.
In our suggestion post this week, you all sent me pictures of artwork. Those were the pictures that you sent me. And they are going to have to give these works of art names like they would appear in a gallery. So here we go with your first piece of art. Katie.
The Eye of the Gull by Georgia O'Keeffe.
Oh, ooh. All right. I see the like aviary look to it. I see where you're going with that.
But it's by Georgia O'Keeffe.
I heard Georgia O'Keeffe.
Oh,
Nice.
sorry. My
Definitely
apologies.
Definitely
My
heard.
apologies to the memory
I
of
heard
Georgia
O'Keeffe.
O'Keeffe. That was
I
rude.
heard a queef.
I heard a queen.
I heard a queef.
Yes, Alex.
Clown on plate glass.
Oh.
Ooh.
Kind of smushed onto the
Yeah.
plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I see it. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like it. All right. We're going to give this one to Georgia O'Keeffe.
Yes.
On to the next piece of art.
Oh.
A Captured Moment by Steve Jobs.
Oh.
I am shit at naming artwork.
Alex.
Red Tide by Anonymous.
Ooh. Ooh.
I like it. I like it.
Ooh. Fall Frolic. Unknown.
Oh.
Ooh, unknown.
Yeah.
The difference between anonymous and unknown is thin but distinct.
Very distinct.
Yes.
It's what we said about Jonathan in his In Memoriam. Thin but distinct.
Now y'all lying. I'll give you
I'm going to give this one to Red Tide. I'm going to give it to the Red Tide.
Yes.
Understand.
Oh.
Oh,
Jonathan.
yes. Lost Monopoly Round by Cousin Eddie.
Yes.
Cousin Eddie. All right.
Darius Clark.
I see the Parker Brothers. I see the Parker Brothers inspiration. Alex.
It's Quiltin Time by Marge.
Oh. I would pick that up on Lancaster Central Market. You're absolutely right.
Oh.
Jonathan.
Decoupage Dissected.
Was dissected. Katie.
In Orange by Timothy Leary.
Wait, again?
I said A Trip in Orange by Timothy Leary.
A Trip in Orange by Timothy Lee. Ooh, you're dropping out of society on this one.
Yeah.
Listen, if it was just for me and you, I don't even care.
I'm so sorry.
All right, I guess I got to give it to Decoupage Dissected. Well done. Well done. Next one. Alex.
Good attempt.
Good. Katie.
The Marvelous Minuscule Mousy Elton John.
The Marvelous. Oh,
It
I
looks
see
like
the
it
notes
looks like a
playing the
mouse.
piano. Yeah, I see Elton John there. I get it. Jonathan.
Scribbling to check if the ink has run dry on sticky note by Darlene Cordier.
Katie.
Wind spirit with ample bosom on post-it.
Oh,
Jonathan.
Say it.
Too embarrassed to say it out
no.
loud.
Chinese takeout order. 2-year-old.
Alex.
Gift from 3-year-old patron and fair.
I think I got to give this one to a good attempt.
Yes. Oh.
Katie.
I'm knee deep in the aisles of Target.
Oh. A little bit of Anna Delvey in there.
Anna Delvey.
Alex.
This is not the Art Deco you're looking for.
Oh. It's a Jedi eye trick.
Yeah, it does have a very droid feel to it.
It does. It does. Katie.
YouTube makeup tutorial by Gautier.
Gautier would. Yeah. Jonathan.
J.C. Penney salon artwork on
Yes.
Is it on loan? I hope it's on loan.
on
On loan from the Joannes or the dentist.
Oh.
Yep, I'm giving this one to J.C. Penney's artwork.
Oh, that was
Well done.
good. Oh,
Well
my God.
done.
Ooh.
Jonathan.
Spilled watercolor cup. Accidental.
Katie.
Desecrated 1990s gel candle. Ocean.
Oh, the gel candle. Jonathan.
Orgasm of the Damned by Jackson Pollock.
Alex.
It's Upside Down by artist.
Jonathan.
Oh shit, the paint's not dry.
Katie.
I dropped out of art school halfway through.
Jonathan.
Piss dribble in watercolor.
Alex.
Your mommy's happy little accident in blue.
Oh,
Jonathan.
No sperm swims alone by Jackson Pollock.
Oh wait, is it on its? Oh, on its side. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, alternate title.
Oh,
The one that didn't win was a cancer research scientist.
I'm going to give this one to I dropped out of art school.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Ah,
Jonathan.
Acid, a personal experience in oil.
Oh. Katie.
the allergies.
Jonathan.
Drowning.
Oh, deep. Alex.
swirly, a 7th grade memory.
That one hit home. Katie.
Angela Mills of Corbin Middle School's attempt at icing a cake.
Alex.
Marble me in acrylic.
Oh.
Mm. You know, I think I got to give this to Swirly.
Mm.
Katie.
Kevin.
Kevin. This would be a Kevin. Yeah, Jonathan.
Not every crayon in the box has to be used. A marketing campaign by Crayola.
Katie.
Cat startled by slug.
Oh,
by
I see
Picasso.
it.
By Picasso.
By
Yeah,
Picasso,
I'm-
yes. Oh my
I'm
God,
giving
this
it to
is smart.
Cat
You
Startled
win.
by Slug.
I took the literal. Yeah.
Wine night with the girlies.
Katie.
La La Land.
Oh yeah, and appropriate for the Oscars. Jonathan.
The Lights of Home by Siobhan O'Sullivan.
Siobhan O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan? Come on, 2019.
Yeah, Alex.
Lovers in the Lamplight.
Ooh, I like the alliteration there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm giving it to Lovers in the Lamplight.
Oh wait! Oh, I was gonna Secrets Under the Umbrella. I mean, it's not as good, but
But you were gonna say it.
I was gonna
Not as good, but I wanted to get it in there. All right, I think this is the last one.
if I had a nickel.
Oh,
Alex.
Oh,
a deleted scene from Into the Spider-Verse.
Ooh.
Yeah. Jonathan.
an impressionist view of the medicine cabinet.
Oh.
Ooh. After having taken all of the medicine in it.
Oh,
Jonathan.
One in the Pink.
Katie, you had something?
It was gonna be like perfume ad, but I lost it.
No, no.
Oh,
Yeah, Jonathan.
Crashed Motherboard.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Broken TV Screen, a tragedy on canvas.
Katie.
I Am Love.
Oh,
Oh. Gotta give it to I Am Love. And that is the end of our game.
I really came
That
up with
was
some
fun. I like that
fantastic
one.
titles.
I really enjoyed
I
that.
got nothing.
I think when you constantly yelled at a painting, first of all, I mean, I do have to say, Jonathan, decoupage, deconstructed, is wonderful. But you yelling at a painting and going, piss dribble, like Jackson Pollock.
You're telling me if you walked in the Met and something was labeled piss dribble by Jackson Pollock, you wouldn't sit and ponder?
I
Listen,
would, and I'd go, that makes sense.
Andy Warhol painted with urine.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah.
His own?
And other people's, yeah. A lot of bodily fluid was used in the paints of Andy Warhol's stuff.
Well, we did crush up mummies for a long, long time.
That's true.
I feel like it makes sense.
Well, you know what? They say that art is selective. I think art should be secretive, and we don't have to tell everybody. what we're thinking.
Objective.
It's subjective. Art is subjective.
It is selective.
The phrase art is subjective.
But like, he used piss in his art.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not anybody to yuck anybody's yums, but like, that's just
But like, is there a practical point?
I think
Watercolors.
The
I mean-
of the yellow.
There was
What do we think about this?
It's a glaze, isn't it?
Could you imagine if they had to like put it in the kiln afterwards?
You know
Like-
what? Based on this sentence right now, I am someone's work of art because people frequently do that on me. For the finishing touch.
You were God's work of art.
If God jizzes on me.
Just remember, Alex, some people think a $9.99 canvas print from Hobby Lobby is art.
Art is selective.
I wasn't paying good enough attention to the comments during this one to know exactly when Debbie Willis Hamlin came for you, Jonathan, but I think this was my favorite.
Okay, wow. I got drunk on one IT show, and suddenly I just drink vodka. Listen, I have hobbies.
And lobbies.
We don't shop there. See, that's the piss painting.
That kind
Once
of looks like
again,
the
I
street lamp
can't
one.
see it.
Can't see it.
I'm gonna look it up myself on my
Yeah.
own Wi-Fi that I pay for. So don't none of y'all judge me.
My word.
Someone
Andy
drive up your
Warhol.
engagement points this week by posting the piss painting in the chat.
If you want one of us to paint with our piss, Venmo us at the IT.
No, don't do that because you know it's gonna be me trapped painting with piss. And I'm telling you right now, I am not settled enough in this new apartment to be painting with my piss.
But you have that nice big backyard.
What backyard, bitch? My
There's that,
backyard is somebody else's apartment.
There's that grassy area behind the apartments.
Is that what they call the upper part of your butt crack, Jeff?
The grassy part.
The people in the compound out back are going to come out and watch me pissing on canvas, and they're going to be confused.
It's
Honey.
the piss isn't coming out of you while you're painting. You mix your piss into paint.
You could pee in a
That's what
cup.
he did.
Do you think that Andy Warhol stood over a canvas? I mean, he probably did, but what we're asking you to do, we're not even asking you to do it. Let's roll the tape back. We are suggesting. Listen.
Because it's a one-of-a-kind piece. He's not going to do it again. Aren't you glad
Y'all
you're
ready
alive
for the next
with us
game?
so we can make you do this?
I just simply have got to get new friends. I just
Don't be
You
like
don't
that.
have to. I'm sorry.
It's not going to happen. Anyway, so the next game that we're going to do.
Get the ones I got.
Next game we're going to do is a game called YouTube Channels. But after that game, we're going to play a round of Most Likely To. So we need you all to get into the chat with most likely to suggestions, like most likely to drunk dial their ex, or most likely, Katie, most likely to drunk dial your own ex, or most likely to make a painting with their own piss. So put those in the chat and we'll get to those later and vote on which one of us should be awarded that most likely to award, because this is technically our awards season show. So we got to give out some awards.
Sure.
So get those in the chat. But now it's time to move on to YouTube channels. So in this game, each of these people are going to be the host of their own YouTube channel. And just like me, at 5 o'clock in the morning when I've woken up and don't want to disturb my wife and I go out to the living room, I'm just going to mindlessly flip through different YouTube channels and see what's there. So let's see here. Alex, your YouTube channel, you are Kermit the Frog Realtor. Let's see. Jonathan.
Okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, who has taken over as the new face of Lucky Charms. And Katie, you are a cemetery bartender.
Oh, on it.
So all of these suggestions came from our suggestion post this week. We had a great turnout in the suggestion post this week, and we've been getting a pretty great turnout every week. I think now that you all have gotten competitive about it, it's gotten better. So keep that shit up. The suggestions for this particular game, Kermit the Frog Realtor, came from Debbie Willis Hamlin. Thank you, Debbie. Arnold Schwarzenegger, new face of Lucky Charms, came from Joe Germano. Thank you, Joe. And the cemetery bartender came from Mary Smith. Thank you, Mary. So now I'm going to go away, and I'm going to start flipping through these YouTube channels, and we'll see what happens. Bye!
Kermit the Frog here, and thank you for joining me on a look at our newest listing that we have here. We are classifying this as a studio trap house for all your fraternity needs, when you don't really need a place to entertain company, but just to do it doggy style on a mattress on the floor. So right in through here, we entered into the foyer, which doubles as the hallway, which doubles as the dining room, which doubles as the space in the kitchen, where you can go, whoa! There's a lot of space for a lot of crap. As you can see, the previous tenant is not quite out yet, but they are working on it. This is a very spacious one bedroom, which is to say there's enough room for one bed, which we have conveniently laid out for you in this design right here on the floor. Pay no attention to the clothes. In a space like this, it's open concept, which means you can do whatever you'd like with their surroundings. The bedroom leads right over here to this beautiful balcony, where you can go out and maybe entertain a pig or something fun. I'd open the door more, but it is cold. We could take you over to the bathroom where you and all your friends could gather and, do a theatrical performance. It's also got crap everywhere. Please excuse me. It's very big. Yep. Pay no attention to the lube on the sink. That's not.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Morty, and I work at Yurik's Pub, and apparently we gotta get on YouTube, so I'm gonna teach you how to make some truly deadly drinks. First, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to find what's just around the graveyard. You'd be amazed what people leave at graveyards. They leave little trinkets. Sometimes they'll leave pictures and recipes, and sometimes they'll leave even things like a little swig of Diet Dr. Pepper for you. Yeah, you're gonna want to start with that. And then you're going to want to dig up one of the graves, preferably one of the old graves, like I'm talking like 1800s graves. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull out whatever bottle of liquor that they got in there. So you're going to find like, oh, we got fancy Bombay Sapphire gin. We got ourselves a cocktail right here. But before we go too further, I do want to say something to all the wannabe cemetery bartenders out there. Not everybody likes it. Not everyone's going to get it. Not everyone's going to like you. And you have to be invited to serve drinks at a graveside service. Don't just show up. Don't just assume people are going to want to be drinking. That's not very nice. All right.
I am here today to talk about something magically delicious. It's me, California Governor, previous action stunt performer, and all around big guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm here to say I know they're magically delicious, but they're always after my Lucky Charms. These kids have no fear. I'm the Terminator. I was in that one movie with the kid that wanted the special superhero doll that I had to chase around on Christmas. And a list of other movies which I didn't have time to look up. I'll be back.
So, Kermit the Frog here. Thank you for joining me on a tour of our newest trap house that we have. If you're interested in signing up for showings, you can swing by our open house, which is from 9 to 5. There'll be fresh cookies, or you can submit an inquiry through our rental website. All we're looking for is first and last month's rent. You also have to make 4 times the monthly rent in your yearly income, but we do accept guarantors, so you can use them to help facilitate your new trap home. We just ask that you bring another couple more cardboard boxes and some determination to get the rest of this picked up so our current tenant can evacuate. Thank you very much.
All right, so we did the gin and the Diet Dr. Pepper, and that works in a pitch. All right, that works in a pitch. But I wanna teach you something that really gets people going, that really spooks them, because I've got booze. Bartender joke. So what we're gonna make is the SOB shooter. That sounds like son of a bitch, all right? It is a 3 in there. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's got Conrad Chew brandy, and it's got 151 proof. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sneak up behind someone. You gotta like wait outside the liquor store and wait until people buy these ingredients. Maybe even bribe them to go in and do it for you, because like you're 21 and you got this weird voice, but If you're just a scared little 14-year-old and you've been working real hard because your mom just tries their best and you want to do something real special for her birthday. She's always wanted to see the color purple. So, you know, you put on the mask. You put on the mask. Hey, all right, we're back. That was weird, huh? So that SOB shooter. So we've made that. Another good one in here is called the Soviet cocktail, which is just vodka and dry vermouth, which I'm pretty sure is just a martini. Anyway.
It's me, Arnold Schwarzenegger. In case it wasn't clear from my previous ad, I'm the spokesperson for Lucky Charms. I'll be back.
And that's the game. Oh, welcome back, everybody.
What the hell was Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
I think that was Sylvester Stallone that you were doing.
You did say
Listen, I know it wasn't Arnold. I can't make my mouth do that.
you were good. I liked your Arnold though. I think that's what he would sound like if he wasn't from another country.
Yeah,
I know he's from
Yeah.
another country, but we found out last week if I try to do anything other than something American, it goes Scottish.
You played British for years.
Mhm.
Yes, and
Katie, the reason when I came back in that I was laughing so hard is because I was not prepared for you to say the line. And your mother she wants to see the color purple so badly. Just the specificity. Oh, it was so funny.
it's because that's a dream of mine. I want to see it live. I've never seen it live.
I also loved Arnold ending his stuff in "I'm Arnold. I'll be back."
What other lines?
Katie making a straight up martini.
Like, that's a martini.
I just love you're 21 and you got a weird voice.
Oh, you're 14 and you're terribly insecure.
Oh. What
I
a-
hope my
you
Arnold
like
Schwarzenegger will be proud of me. That's who I was trying to channel.
No, don't bring it back. Jamie, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Look, the last time we did this, we got $100.
Yeah, and you whipped out a titty.
Yeah, but not
You
for
whipped
all
out
of
a titty for less, bitch. But this ain't about you.
Sorry, Mr.
All right.
Schwarzenegger.
Y'all ready to do a couple rounds of most likely to?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
ready.
bot on my phone.
All right. So, first one. Here, we'll start with most likely to replace Jeff.
All right, I'm ready.
Hang on.
I'm not. Hold on.
Okay.
One sec. Oh my goodness.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I said Jonathan.
I said
I mean,
Katie.
it's a close tie. It is a close tie. But
No,
Katie,
it's
you've already
Katie.
done it once in a way where when I was gone for 5 weeks, you hosted the show.
You still haven't told us where you were.
I was out getting milk and cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
You were gone for 5 weeks?
He
World.
also-
Yes, so were you. We were doing a thing called the
Where did you all go?
Oh,
Where could you all have gone?
I was about to be like, damn, I don't remember you being gone for that long, but that's because I was gone too.
Ooh, all right. I like this one. Most likely to clog the toilet on a first date.
What if you just know it's you? Because it's been you.
Well, you can't vote for yourself.
I can't.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, absolutely. It's me. It's absolutely me.
That tracks.
I destroyed my sister's toilet in the first apartment that she and her husband had together when I
How?
was like 12 years old because I went to an Indiana State Fair for the first time and
Oh, no.
they let me eat all of the fried food that I wanted. I had mozzarella sticks and cheese fries and an elephant ear, and none of that stuff passes easily.
You were fighting demons at that appointment.
It was rough. Anyway, next one. Ooh, most likely to get out of a speeding ticket with a male officer. Three, two, one.
And I have.
And Alex, I also have.
Here's the thing, though, with just the four of us, with these, it's like the rest of us know the answer, and the person who it is can't vote for themselves to have to say something.
But they have to pick a number 2, guys. Remember, Haley's number 1, and she's picked all of us to be a very special place. Her number 2 in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Stupid question. Allie brought this up in our home, our domicile yesterday. She asked me, Katie,
More of a bottomicile or a subicile.
do you examine your waist before it flushes down the toilet? And I said, yes, of course. That's a health check right there. I'm seeing everything there is to see. Like, I gotta know. So I have to know. Do you check before it go?
No.
No?
I look. I don't like take it. I don't like poke and prod. But visual inspection, yeah.
Yes,
No.
it is important. I feel like a visual inspection is like instinct. Like we have to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, too, just like I'm curious about this one because I know what type of person I am. So in that moment, then do you? And actually, yeah. So I was gonna say,
if you want us to stop talking about poop, Venmo us.
I was gonna go further, but I was gonna say, do you then make sure that you close the lid before you flush?
If a lid is available to me, yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool,
if it is not, I simply turn my back.
No, we're raised right.
Also, it stays closed. Like when it's not in use, the lid stays closed.
Yes.
I've had too many close calls for it not to stay closed.
Just leave.
No, I usually I close it after I flush, but in my apartment, usually the actual lid stays up and the toilet seat stays down.
Nope, everything down like Tupperware, keeping things stored.
But see, I don't do a visual because the thing is like I'm like courtesy flush queen. So like the minute it is like pinched off, I'm flushing.
Oh, I don't like that phrase. I know what you mean, and I know it. It's like icing out of a piping bag. I just don't like it.
I never felt more. Oh, go ahead.
What? Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I had a cousin, just a train of thought, and Jamie can confirm this, who would always say like he's got to go pinch a loaf.
Oh, I know that too.
What's your favorite euphemism for going?
Dropping the kids off at the pool always made me laugh.
I just think somebody be like, I got a shit.
A euphemism, Jonathan. Not.
Oh, sorry. I've got to do things in the bathroom.
Do not go in there.
Nothing has made me laugh harder than in a murder mystery, Adam Shepley talking about going to drop the kids off at the pool, and then there's a little bit. It's like the Hershey stripe you can't wipe.
That is so like. Yeah, like you over at a friend's house and like you gotta drop the kids off at the pool, so like you go, but then all of a sudden you can flush and everything's out. Oh, you only have the decorative hand towels to clean up after it.
Not the Browns to the Super Bowl.
That's pretty good.
I also will say, like, sometimes too, I'll just be like, I have a meeting.
Oh,
like I have to go to the office. I have a meeting.
Sometimes I'm just like, I gotta go powder my nose. It's like
people, I gotta poop.
Yeah, I'm very open about it.
That's not allowed, Jeff. It's supposed to be euphemisms.
I'm looking for a new one. I'd like to add one to my repertoire.
You gotta go. You gotta go check the ceramic quality of a local toilet. You gotta go re-spackle the wall in a bathroom.
That sounds like you're doing something very different.
Speaking of bathroom spackle, for a brief moment in high school, I only had an iPod Touch, and it took pictures. And I decided I was going to rate public restrooms. I only got about 7 or 8 in, and I had like a little album on Facebook. I have since deleted it, but I would rate it out of stalls. And like anytime I might go out to eat somewhere, be like, so this is the Applebee's bathroom in North Corbin. Give it like 2 stalls. It's not very fun in here. I thought I was really doing something there for a minute.
You should have kept
All
it
right.
out.
I should have, because now there's an entire app dedicated to just that.
Listen, you take a girl to Applebee's, she eats for a night. You give a girl an iPod Touch and take her to the Applebee's, she feeds for a long time.
Loved my iPod Touch. It was my favorite iPod.
If you want to relive the glory of your iPod Touch, you can Venmo at the IT Crowd. We accept any donations that you are willing and able to give. It helps feed our nostalgia and also feed us because we need money to eat. It's capitalism.
Wait, more most likely twos.
More most likely twos. Okay.
Yeah, tangent. Sorry.
No. We'll do a couple more
pinch
and then
off.
we'll move on to our next game.
Okay.
Okay. Most likely to join a cult.
Alex, we can't see you. Is that on purpose?
It's not. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's everything like slowed down and glitched. I'll just give my answer verbally until I can figure this out.
Okay.
Right.
Most likely to join a cult. 3, 2, 1.
Katie.
Yeah, definitely Katie.
I couldn't pick myself, so I would hope Jonathan would come with me.
Though, Alex, if it's a sex cult.
That's just a club, Jeff. That's just my gym. I don't know what you want. It's just me screwing around on the Planet Fitness on Millersville. Come see me, 9 o'clock.
They're so much better
Oh,
than that.
Millersville. Okay. And this will be the last one. Yeah. We'll go with
My cat's really cute over there.
Ronnie.
She's just snoozing.
Most likely to book a voiceover gig reading smut.
Oh my god. Only because I want it to happen. Not even because I think they'd even audition.
3,
Oh, no, I would.
2, 1.
Hang on. Oh no, hang on.
Then.
Absolutely, Jonathan.
It's Jonathan in a sweet southern drawl.
That would be fantastic.
In my brain, though, Jonathan is skipping the dirty parts. And then they went outside in the carriage and
Oh my lord.
It's me reacting. I forget that I'm supposed to read it to an audience. I'm like, they went out in the moonlight. His hand grazed her thigh. And then touch toe. Oh my
Jonathan, that would be the funniest TikTok.
oh my God,
I was about to say, I think we found the first content for an
Oh my
Improv Technology TikTok.
God. And then you can stick it in there. Oh my Lord. Oh, she
And then-
likes that.
Oh,
She's
you
a
and-
dirty girl.
You and Alex could do it in drag if you wanted to. It would be so
Oh.
funny.
That would be just the idea of like someone wanting so badly to read smut and then just getting distracted by the
That's me though, reading smut.
Katie, you should your toilet rating.
I have opinions, and where am I going to put them? And I didn't have the internet, so I did have the internet, but I was using Facebook.
Jonathan, Dolores needs your smut reactions to happen. Benny wants to know how much money to Venmo for that.
oh God.
I'll send you the smut books.
Okay, great. I'll record them. I don't care.
All right, if you want Jonathan to react to some smut, Venmo us at the IT Crowd.
And if you have specific smut in mind, I was thinking some of maybe Shades of Grey just to start us off, and then we go into like the Court of Thorn and Roses series, and then we go to something classic like Daniel Steele novel. Like, come on, we can do this.
Here's the thing though, like I'm just interested to see because I know that a lot of smut is written like not that it doesn't get like hot and heavy, but it is much more of a like intimate. Yes. And I'm like, okay, great. which is fine, but it will be a put on because, like, I mean, that's not going to shock me. But my Southern character that reads the smut books will be shocked by it. Although I might be surprised. I mean, if they start talking about like massive cocks ramming into, I'm going to be like, Jesus Christ.
All right, pick a number between 100 and 300.
283.
Oh,
Huh?
What were you going to say, Alex?
I don't know, somewhere in the twos.
237.
37. All right, hold on. She's been injured in this, so they're recouping from that.
From sex?
Sorry. Do you want me to read
It
it?
can happen.
He stirred at once and moved. He watched Robert poke around on her forehead and lift her eyelid one after the other. When he started to look over her injuries, James turned away, leaving his aunt and Robert to tend to the wounds of both Maggie and Jack. She urged Johnstone to stay from the room. So that's not the hot stuff. That's plot stuff. It's not even good plot, to be perfectly honest with you. Do you want me to find something dirty? You guys can keep going. I'll find it.
Erin said she's sending me screenshots from her book. If I get them in a reasonable amount of time, I will read them.
Look, we have a mutual friend that reads smut audiobooks. Like, you can find them on Audible. I'm not going to say their name because they record under a different name, but you have not.
What do you know what titles they are?
I wish I could.
I think hold on, wait. I think I can find them.
I bet you could. But you have not heard anything until you have heard a rich, velvety baritone say the phrase, "He cupped her pert bottom cheeks."
Which, if you pay close attention, will be a Blackfriar at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair.
I threatened Jared Haverdink with that being his name for years. Pert bottom cheeks.
That's
It's
funny.
better than main course horse cock.
Hold on, I want to see if I can get a spicy Bridgerton excerpt.
I
Jen wants
have
to join
one,
you.
but I just need to know if we're ready for it.
Oh, I've always been ready.
I can't look at you
Let's
while I
do
do
it.
it. All right.
And then we'll do a final game.
All right. Do you tell me when you want you? This is all consensual. If you are moving forward with us and you're like, oh, they said something dirty, don't be mad at us. What's about to happen is you are complicit in this if you're staying.
Mhm.
That's to our audience. Lifting her skirts, he slid her into her from behind. Maggie gasped in surprise, eyes wide. She held her breath as he filled her and then let that breath out on a long, loud moan. One of his hands moved up to cup her breast through her gown, and the other slid under the front of her upraised skirts. It found its center of her pleasure and continued caressing.
See, I think there's a beautiful game to be had here in like horrible accents. Like, we get these clips and then we have to do it. Like, could you imagine like
He touched her titty with his right hand.
like if you bring Lilith into this and it's like, I don't know, he admitted. Until the last few weeks, honestly, I don't think about it. Since then, he growled, I've thought of this moment 1,000 times. Pictured 100 different pairs of breasts, all lovely and desirable, and full, begging for my attention. But nothing, and let me repeat this in case you didn't quite hear me the first time, nothing comes close to this reality. Like, I think it would be
My
brilliant.
favorite was, could you in like a thick southern, he found the center of her pleasure and he touched it. His right hand cupping her breast through her skirts. But also just the idea of like someone butchering it, like, he touched a titty and then he fingered a cooch.
And then he
All
did
right.
another
I think
thing,
we've
and
found
then,
the concept for our birthday show.
Oh, I will read smut for the birthday show.
Oh, sure, yeah. But I think the caveat should be it has to be we have to have written it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, write your own smut.
DYO
Oh.
smut.
Oh, and then we play swap. So like we swap with other people and they have to guess after we read it.
And it
who
can be
wrote it.
about anything. Like I can do smut about Bigfoot, right?
Right.
No, you have to write a new one, Katie. You can't use the already written.
Okay, Katie. Bigfoot, no, bitch, it's gonna be Mothman. I wish you smart about Bigfoot.
Can you just believe it that the IT
Okay.
crowd now hosts piss and paints and write your own smut parties?
right, here we
Cryptid
go.
smut.
Look, we
All right,
got to
here we
find a way
go.
to stand out in the marketplace, and if this is our niche, this is our niche.
Okay, this is one that Aaron sent me. Here we go. I'm gonna do it like we were gonna do the TikTok, where I
Right.
start off reading it and then.
Right. Make him big. Make him big.
Okay. Her smile widened, glad to impress Althalaw. His hands began drifting down her sides, thumbs stroking over her ribs. I've been aching for you all day, aching to show you how sorry I am and how much I fucking love you.
Ooh!
My heavens, all is forgiven. She grabbed one of his hands. She grabbed one of his hands, dragging it down her front, along her and under her. I've been wet for.
Grandma, what's happening?
She whispered as his fingers brushed her underwear. Good Lord. He growled, teeth grazing her shoulder. All this just for me? Always for you. Bryce turned again and rubbed her ass again. Oh, wait, no. Rubbed her ass against him, feeling her hard, proud length of his cock. Oh, my Lord. Good Lord. Clit!
That's the first time you found it.
This is terrible. But Aaron, just so I avoid it at all costs, what's the name of this book?
You don't want to be bamboozled by
No, I don't want to.
bestseller.
I don't want to go to reach for my Bible and accidentally pick it up. What's the name of it? I got Kindle Unlimited. I mean, I Kindle. Here's the thing. I guess I just didn't realize this is something.
We played 3 games.
Okay, who cares? This is something that Alex and I have talked about before. Is that like dirty talk to me? Fun concept, great. I know that people love it, but like the idea of me being like, yeah, let me fuck you. It just feels weird. It just feels weird. And so, like, reading it written down, I'm just like, oh,
Are you seeing a therapist? We can work through these feelings.
Listen, I inundate
be
Jeff
for
and
you.
Alex with my problems. What more do you want?
It's true. Today I called Jeff on the phone and he goes, heard you had a good dinner last night. And I just went, Jonathan called you this morning.
Not Debbie Hamlin. Do you need a doctor's clearance to read more?
No, but he does have to stop every chapter and check his blood pressure.
He can't lift more than 50 pages.
Oh.
That's what the Kindle's for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I love my Kindle.
Bless
But I
up.
don't read
You know what
smut.
I love? When people Venmo us at the IT crowd.
That's the like slow lean in. I did not know where that was going.
I was ready for the
It's
credits.
8:04 Chicago time, which means it's 9:04 your time. We're 4 minutes over our time, but I am enjoying the time that we are spending together.
Yes.
Just to have a laugh or sing.
But I do think we should do that. I think if each of us write our own like original smut and then we swap and we read it however we want to read it, and then they have to guess which one of us wrote that.
Okay, so these are my writing projects for the next 2 weeks. Lunch with Miss Daisy, Ultimate Joust for the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, and the IT Crowd Smut Challenge.
But here's the gag, Jeff. You have to leave the title pages blank so you're blind sending them to the 3 parties. So when Jen gets the script and she's like, Good etiquette must be formed in the will to shove it up your. Oh my. No, sweet Moses in a tank top. You want to do what to my pert bottom cheeks? Woo!
They said not to dance more than 3 dances with the same partner, but they said nothing about sex.
And then all of a sudden we get to like ultimate joust, and it's like, our good master rebels, recount the event. Yes, your majesty. There will be finger sandwiches with your tea today. And then we're sitting here going, all right, what's the smut? All right. You're a dog, Sir William, and I refuse to bow to the Queen of England.
I was hoping you were going to hit it with Mount Hope was the estate of Mount Hope was originally built in the late 1700s. It was a 10-room farmhouse.
We have tasted the ravages of war, and we find them delightful.
That could be in a smut book, though.
It could.
Tasted the
He
ravages.
tasted her ravages of war.
My God, referring to the vagina as a ravage of war.
Okay, but you can't tell me someone hasn't imagined writing the Knights of Noble Cause smut.
Oh my God, no! Listen, I have. I've thought about it. I'd sleep
I'll
with
bet
Patrick
if you
Swayze
dig
yesterday.
deep enough on Reddit, you could find it.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
gotta be
it's
on Reddit.
all there. Okay, listen, anonymously. I mean, I won't say who you are. If you're in the chat right now and you have written some smut about Zach Minder, Dan Ott, or Patrick Crochet, we're talking the golden years of Noble Cause. Let your boy know. And if you came around for the Renaissance, because here's the thing, I'll read about Sir Balin and what's his nuts. Oh, come on, the other one.
Not Sir,
Roland.
what's his nuts?
What?
That's just a lazy character.
Good genitals all.
Okay, but the number of times I'm writing this script and I write good Gentiles all.
Elizabeth Vagina.
Vagina Gloria. Elizabeth Vagina Glorianus.
Her Majesty looked at her subjects and said, all rise, but they already had.
Elizabeth Vagina Glorianus.
Oh my God, the Virgin Queen.
Oh my God.
The burdened queen.
I need to put an end to this.
The IT crowd.
That's the end of our show, everybody. We may or may not have a show next week. I'm going to be in Mobile, Alabama, so it's really up to the rest of them. And then after that, it's our birthday. So we are going to have to figure out what we're going to do. We'll figure it out.
What do you want to see?
Yeah,
Tell
you
us.
tell us. And then maybe it'll happen. But we hope you have a great week. I'm going to miss you all next week. Alex, Jonathan, Katie, anything you want to say to the people?
No, I'm good.
No, I think I'm good. I'm just as I said, bear with me. My life is in a constant state of fluxus.
You know what they say? In
Art
times
is
like these,
selective.
in times like these, only real